यह वीडियो किसी भी प्रकार की भावनाओं को आहत करने के उद्देश्य से नहीं बनाया गया है। यह एक क्लासिक कहानी का पुनर्कथन है, जिसमें कुछ प्रमुख पात्रों को बदलकर यह देखने की कोशिश की गई है कि इस अभिनेता के लिए मोचन, रिडेम्पशन संभव है या नहीं। यदि यह आपकी पसंद का नहीं है, तो कृपया इसे छोड़कर मेरे अन्य वीडियो देखें, जो आपको अधिक रुचिकर लग सकते हैं। और जो लोग बने रहे, आइए शुरुआत करते हैं।
What if Ravana had never abducted Sita? The sun set on the kingdom of Lanka, its golden rays reflecting off the grand palaces and temples that adorned the city. Ravana, the mighty king of Lanka, stood at the balcony of his palace, gazing at the horizon with a sense of contentment. He had conquered many kingdoms, obtained immense wealth and power, and performed severe penance to please Lord Shiva. His kingdom was prosperous, and his rule was just and fair. Lanka was at peace, but there was something missing in Ravana's life, a desire that remained unfulfilled. He was proud of his strength, his knowledge, and his accomplishments, yet the one thing he could not have was the complete devotion of the world's gods and goddesses. The abduction of Sita, the wife of Lord Rama, had always been Ravana's desire, a belief that by taking her, he could achieve an unmatched victory over the forces of Dharma. However, what if Ravana had never decided to kidnap Sita? What if the events of the Ramayana had unfolded differently, and Ravana had chosen another path? One day, while meditating in his private chamber, Ravana thought deeply about his actions. The allure of power, fame, and wealth had always been his driving force, but now, there was a strange emptiness within him. He had heard of Sita's unmatched beauty and virtue, and though he had often been tempted to kidnap her, something in his heart stirred. He remembered the teachings of his ancestors, the wisdom passed down to him by his father, and most of all, the deep devotion he had for Lord Shiva. Instead of plotting against Lord Rama, Ravana decided to approach Sita with respect and honor. He understood that the forces of Dharma, of duty and righteousness, were not to be trifled with. Ravana realized that taking Sita by force would only bring ruin not just to him, but to the entire world. Thus, he chose not to cross the line that would bring him to eternal damnation. Ravana sent an emissary to Lord Rama, requesting a meeting. This was highly unusual. No one had ever approached Rama with such an invitation. The emissary returned with Rama's consent, and Ravana, determined to follow the path of wisdom, made his way to the forest to meet Lord Rama face to face. When Ravana arrived, he was met by the humble prince of Ayodhya, who welcomed him graciously. There were no weapons drawn, no hostility between them. It was a meeting of kings, two mighty rulers who understood the value of peace. Ravana bowed to Rama and said, "O Lord, I come to you not as an enemy, but as a fellow king. I have heard of your virtues, your devotion to Dharma, and I wish to resolve all misunderstandings between us. I offer you peace and ask for your friendship." Rama, surprised but wise, understood the gravity of the situation. He replied, "Ravana, your power and wisdom are well known, but true strength lies in humility and in walking the path of righteousness. Let us end our rivalry and build a bond of friendship instead of hostility." With Ravana's decision to seek peace, the two kingdoms, Ayodhya and Lanka, began to forge an alliance. The bond between the two rulers grew stronger as they worked together, combining their forces to create a harmonious world. Sita, too, was relieved. She had always known that Ravana was a great king, but his pride and ego had clouded his judgment. Now that Ravana had chosen a path of wisdom, she no longer feared for her safety. Sita and Ravana met under peaceful circumstances, and the respect they had for each other's virtues was mutual. Lanka flourished even further, and Ayodhya prospered. The entire world saw an age of peace and unity, where Dharma was upheld and righteousness prevailed. Ravana's renouncement of his destructive desires became a lesson for future generations, teaching the world that true power lies in humility, respect, and wisdom. The epic war of Ramayana, which would have been fought between Rama and Ravana, never took place. The consequences of Ravana's decision to not abduct Sita rippled across time, changing the fate of many. Without the war, the Devas, Asuras, and humans were free from the destruction that would have come from the battle. The world was saved from countless lives lost, and the cosmic balance remained intact. Without the war, Lord Vishnu did not incarnate as Rama in this manner, and the ultimate purpose of his avatar was not fulfilled in the same way. Yet the world was not without its lessons. The story of Ravana choosing peace became a central myth that would be passed down through generations, a symbol of how wisdom could lead to a brighter future. In this version of the story, Ravana became not a symbol of arrogance and downfall, but of redemption and enlightenment. His role as a devotee of Lord Shiva, a great scholar and a mighty king, became revered not just in Lanka, but across the entire world. His decision to avoid the destruction of war became a timeless teaching. The gods too saw the importance of peace. The Devas celebrated Ravana as a king who had mastered both the arts of war and wisdom. His reputation as a just ruler spread far and wide, and he was remembered not just for his might, but for his courage in choosing the path of peace over destruction. Conclusion. In this alternate world, the absence of Ravana's abduction of Sita led to a story where unity and wisdom prevailed over violence and ego. It showed that even the greatest of kings could choose to change their fate, bringing prosperity not just to their kingdom, but to the entire world. The world was spared from the horrors of war, and in its place, peace reigned. Thus, Ravana's redemption became a legend of how a single decision, one of humility and understanding, could change the course of history.
जटाटवी गल जल प्रवाह पावित्वस्थले गले वलम्ब्य लम्बिता भुजंग तुंग मालिकां दमड 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 दमनिनादवुडमर्मर वयं चकार क्षन्नतानहं तनोतु नौ शिव शिवम् जटाकटाः सम्भ्रमन् वबन् मेलिम्पनिर्झरी विलोल वीचिवल्लरी विराज माम मुखरी रेड बिट रहता छोड़े वेलाट पिट पावके किशोर चिन्विषेख रपि पते क्षणं मम हराधरेन्द्र नंदिनी विलास बंधु बंधुर स्फुरत दिगंत संतकी प्रमोद मान मानसे कृपा सताक्ष होरणी लिरुथ दुधरापदी खचित दिगंबरे मनु विनोदं मे तु वस्तुनि जटा भुजंग पिंगल स्फुरत परामणि प्रभा कदमुतो कुमुद्रव पलित दिग्वैधूमुखे मदान्द सिन्धुरस्कुरप् घुटुत्तरीय मेदुरे मनोविनोदं भूतं बिभर्तु भूत भर्तरी सहस्रलोचन प्रभुक्त शेषलेख शेखर प्रसून धूलि धोरणि धूसरागल्पितुः भुजंग राजमालया निबद्ध झाट जूथकर श्रेय चिराय जायता चकोर बंधु शेखर ललाट जत्वड ज्वल धनंज स्फुलिंग भा निपीत बेलच सायकम निमन्मेलिंपनायकम सुधामयूख लेखया विराजमान शेखरम महाकबालि संपदे शिरोज तालमस्तुनः कराल भाल पट्टकाध दग्धभुत अथर अनंजयाहुति फट प्रचंड पंच सायके धराधरे नंदिनी कुचागे चित्र पत्रवा प्रकल्पने कशिल्दिनी तलोचने रतिर्मम नवीनखे खमन्नली निरुद्धखे थरस्फुल तको निषेध नीतम तमन्ध धाप्रुकन्दला निलम पलिल झरी खरोस खलूतन जित्ति फिरभुरा कलरिथान बंकुरा श्रियम जय खंकुरंगरा अगर्व सर्व मंगला कला कदम्ब मंजरी रस प्रवाह माधुरी विजम्रनामधुव्रतं स्मरन्तकं कुरान्तकं धावन्तकं मखान्तकं गजत्थान्तपच्छिदं कमन्तभच्छिदं भजे अगर्वशल्व विप्रन् मनपुजङ्गमश्वसे दीनमल्कम्